They are the ones who go when the shooting has occurred. They go when there's a horrible car accident. They go see domestic abuse and violence. They see dead bodies, all the worst stuff what humans do to each other and to themselves. Police officers are engaged in on a regular basis.
The men and women who serve and protect have very stressful and often traumatic jobs. What they experience day in and day out can have a profound effect on their lives as they protect our lives. Genesee Health System offers around-the-clock services to all law enforcement within the county. It's free and confidential mental health support. Since this program started, they've worked to break the stigma surrounding mental health.
As a first responder, that's one of those jobs that really is hard to kind of turn off when you go home.
It impacts home life when a job is emotionally tough. Kailey Baker is the manager of criminal justice diversion with Genesee Health System. She tells us there shouldn't be barriers to getting support.
It's definitely a stigma that we are dedicated to breaking, and we want to make sure that we can have the healthiest and happiest first responders if at all possible.
During their crisis intervention training with GHS, Baker focuses the entire last day on mental health for officers. The rest of the training focuses on how to respond to mental health calls.
Because I've seen such a good benefit from officers not only reaching out to me as a team and individually for needing the support, but also offering it to each other and getting referrals from other officers that I don't even know, but just saying, hey, this person gave me your number and they had success with you. Can we chat?
That success was demonstrated after the deadly Grambling Township church attack. Baker telling me she provided support for so many who responded that day.
We were able to provide immense support to our first responders in both group settings and one-on-one settings for several weeks, even months after that occurred.
The exposure to stress and trauma is very high, and it's beyond what a human can a lot of times tolerate.
He's a researcher at Wayne State University. Dr. Arash Damanbad is the founding director of the Stress, Traumas, and Anxiety Research Clinic. When it comes to a career in law enforcement, he says there's a stigma surrounding mental health because of two challenges. First, you're supposed to be tough.
Second is you are the problem solver. How can you have a problem if you're the one who's supposed to be solving the problem?
As Dr. Damanbad explains, society is opening up and is more understanding about mental health and trauma. He says at one time they thought of trauma as just being a problem for military veterans.
But a veteran goes to the combat scene, they are trauma exposed, they come to the safety of America now. But for the police officer, especially in smaller town, the same restaurant that they want to eat with their family, they might have had to do a CPR on a kid. So it becomes very difficult to dissociate the work environment and life environment.
There's help available for people who just need someone to talk to. Genesee Health System has a number for law enforcement. They're welcome to call 810-496-5535. We'll make sure that's posted on MidMichiganNow.com.